what I think is so powerful from my collaborators' words there are the ways that these everyday incidences that become very normalized in so many of our organizations have a traumatic effect, right? I've been in many work retreats where predominantly white folks in the room, and it's the day of or the day after a highly traumatizing incident has happened and nobody even acknowledges it or
Mhm,
speaks about it. I've
mhm,
also been in spaces where I witnessed racial macro and microaggressions happening where, especially I think in organizations, women of color are often told the words like what my collaborator said, you're too passionate, you're too emotional, you're too much. And the traumatizing effect that that can have on folks. I think that these words, many of them were uttered by supervisors, but it goes beyond supervisors as well. And it really speaks to some of the insidious nature of the ways that trauma shows up in our workplaces and in our organizations. And for me, kind of a core principle of how I think about my own organizing or social justice work is centering the margins. And
mhm,
when we center folks who are at the nexus of multiple forms of oppression, and we hear those folks' insights about what's wrong in our organizations and what needs to change and how it should change, inevitably that benefits everyone. Even though I think these words are heavy, there's also a lot of wisdom and insight in them that can show us ways that we can transform our organizations for everyone.